Hello Mechwarriors, how is it going? Welcome to your daily dose of Mechwarrior Online. Today guys, we are playing the Assassin because I wanted to play a nasty flanker that can get into good position easily, that has some survivability, and as you can see, we are using a Rotary Autocannon 5 today. Now the Assassin 26 is pretty good for it. We not only have a pretty high hard point, but again, the mobility of the mech is amazing. On top of that, we have good hitboxes to splash their incoming return fire, and we also have some armor quirks which make the mech even sturdier. Now, a single Rotary Autocannon 5 is a little bit of a problem because at some point you will get your jam gauge to a spot where you have the possibility of jamming your autocannon. And if that happens, you are basically with your pants down. Good thing is, we still have 4 medium lasers that still can deal some damage, and I'm going with the regular ones here, not the extended range, because I wanted the lower cooldown and the lower heat management so we can cycle faster, shoot more often, and don't run into heat problems that fast. And that means we have better DPS, damage per second. So yeah, they have a lower range, but you know what? Our mobility is good enough to balance our range and be in the fight and disengage when it's needed, so regular medium lasers are pretty good here. The design of the mech is to be in the flank and just disrupt the enemy's movement. We want to suppress the enemy, and we want to, on top of that, deal a good amount of damage, and you will see that in the games. It is real possible. We're running an XL engine 220 here and only 2 tons of ammo, so if you want a little bit more ammo, which is maybe needed, maybe not, you can either drop a heatsink and put another ton of Rack 5 ammo in there, or you drop a heatsink and get another jump jet and half a ton. So it's a little bit of a variation, but I was going with this today and I think it is pretty good. Now let's take a look at the skills before we get into the games. As you can see, we have laser duration as well as magazine capacity and the UAC and Rack jam duration things. That is super handy, really helps us getting more damage out because our weapons will, they will be able to shoot more often. That's just it. On top of that, cooldown, heat gen, and a little bit of range. As I was saying earlier, we have armor quirks, so we're gonna amplify them with the armor skills. It just makes sense to make the mech even sturdier, and we can face down the enemies a little longer. We also have maximum cooldown plus a bit of heat containment, 60% radar deprivation, and a single point in the consumable slot, which is, I think, filled with an artillery strike today and a cool shot. And that is the build, everybody. I wish you all a lot of fun in the 2 games that are coming, and if you have that, then don't forget to leave a rating or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And now it's time to hit the battlefield. Alright, first game of the day. We are playing Domination on the Tourmaline Desert. I'm also kind of stuck somewhere. I think I was on this guy there, on the Vapor Eagle. Now, we have good mobility, we have jump jets, we have the ability to position ourselves quite nicely. Also, I'm just running into this guy again. And yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. So let's try to find a nice spot in the flanks of the enemies and see if we can shoot them. We have a really old clan dude disconnected, sadly. Alright, so we're gonna fight with a little bit of an advantage, but that doesn't necessarily have to mean so much. Alright, here we go. This Warhammer is horribly out of position, and the good thing is that he actually took the decision from me when I stopped shooting. So he actually went out of my line of sight before my racks would jam. Or my rack, I only have one single rack. There's one guy? No, there's no, it's just explosions! Explosions and mayhem. That's what it is. Yeah, so, by the way, if you just saw my... Hi. If you just saw my aim snap a little bit, or my reticle snap, that's because I had jump jet and arm lock active at the same time. Now my rack is jammed, and I think I'm gonna find myself another position in the flanks of the enemy again to backstab them now. In the meantime, I'm gonna cool down. In the meantime, my rack is gonna cool down and be active again, and we can start shooting again. Rock it up. Go for this guy. Okay, we're gonna stop shooting here. I think we're gonna go for the Vulcan. Vulcans always legs. Those guys have crazy upper torso hitboxes. It wouldn't seem that much like it, but it's actually true. There's another. No, it's the same Vulcan. Just the mediums. Yeah, everybody wants to get into line of sight. Everybody wants to deliver the air damage right now. So here we go. We just get a little bit of a jamming on my Rotary Autocannon. Yeah, let's go, King Crab. No, medium lasers is all we got, but the King Crab luckily is not going for me. Left side on the King Crab. Let's go. Rock it up. Can we?
Oh, I almost got it.
All right. Let's stay here in the center, guys. King Crab is being taken care of. Let's do it. I'm gonna wrap around here again. I know it's a bit of NASCAR that we are doing here. And you know what? We are the backstabber. We are the flanker that is supposed to do what we are doing right now. Oh, perfect. The back shots. That's a side torso. That's super valuable. I couldn't stop shooting. I should have, probably. So my ruck is jammed again. But you know what? We're gonna go in once more. Ruck is unjammed as soon as we engage. Maybe she is cored. Okay, this guy is also kind of cored. Cool shot here so that we can continue shooting. Alright. I'm gonna jam or unjam my rucks a little bit. My ruck. I always say rucks as if they were two. Raven it is. Alright, that's enough. We're gonna go in and shoot. Ooh, that's bad. There's an assault mech in our flank. Raven must die though. Let's see. I love this game so much right now. He's dead. Good. I think I want to go for... yeah, the flee. The problem here is that our rucks don't sync up with our lasers in terms of velocity, obviously. That's a problem. Am I going... yeah, I'm gonna go for the Vapor Eagle. He is the far more damaged. Just shut down. He's not dead. Now. Sometimes you gotta look for the kill thingy on the left upper side of the screen. Because that gives you the indication whether or not your target is down. Alright, he has 2 Rock 5s, but you know what? I'm not afraid of him. I have friends, and I'm down to... no ammo anymore. So that is it. That's the amount of damage that we could have dealt here. Take him! Nice. And that is how you win a video game. The constant pressure on the enemy was too much for them. They were forced to move all the time, and they couldn't really start shooting and take some time to reconsolidate, to group up. And as a result, we won. We got 1 killing blow only, but 9 assists. We got 2 kill mass damage dealt, as well as 727 damage done and 4 components destroyed. That's the first round, everybody. Let's go over to the next one and see how this will go down. Alright, second game of the day. We are playing Conquest on the Canyon Network, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun here. So what we're gonna do is we'll quickly cap Sigma, but I don't want to cap it to full because I want to also get into the fight. I don't think that the enemies will ever come to Sigma to counter cap it, so I think it's gonna be fine-ish here. We will see about that. It might be, it might not be, but it's a gamble. So I better get into good position now and get some damage out and destroy the enemy than staying all day in the base. That's my principle here. Now, what do we do in terms of helping on Sigma? We have a summoner there who's already trying to capture it. I don't think that we need to do anything here, which means backstabbing is the way to go about this here. Let's try to get into Echo 4-ish and then help out by pushing into Echo 5 and get into the backs of the enemies. And the enemy's assault mechs. Coming! And that's the thing, yeah, we can definitely do that. That's the Vapor Eagle that we have in the trench there, alright. And there's another guy. Yeah, 2 guys in fact. This is not a good fighting spot for me because it's very much in the open. If the enemies lock onto me with those missiles, I'd have a problem. I'm gonna push the Hunchback now.
Like a quarter of their team.
Actually, it's the Vapor Eagle. Should have shot my rucks first. Alright. I don't want to get hit by that. No, thank you, man. He actually hit my legs. Crazy.
Yeah, that goes where you find.
Okay, I gotta go in all in here. I need to use my mobility to jump around him. And not stay too much in the open peek against him, because he has the better peek potential. What's that? A Hellspawn. Sorry for the blinding, guys. I can barely see something or anything myself here. Let's use that. Okay, Vapor Eagle seems to be down, Hellspawn seems to be down, Hunchback seems to be down. I'm gonna push Delta 5 missile boat. Yeah, there was a missile boat around the corner here. Our summoner is coming with us, that's great. Where did the guy go? Was that a Timberwolf? It might have been. They have a UAV up though, that's bad. Okay, UAV down. Now we can start getting in there. UAVs are bad because the enemies will see us coming and our element of surprise would be gone. That's just it. And I want to keep that. We have 3 and 2, we have all the caps. That's great. Alright. Vapor Eagle in the back. Those guys seem pretty fresh. Juliet is a good target. Left side is open, Marauder. 2C. I don't have clear line of sight to that guy anymore. Oh, and I jammed. Should have stopped shooting, honestly.
Stay targets until you get that Juliet letter.
Oh, Madcat Mark II. Not good. Not good at all. But we have the side torso of the Kodiak. And we ramp it up again. Delta is Madcat Mark II, also almost down. Left side is damaged. Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier. I don't want to get hit by those missiles because they will rip me apart. Can kill that. We can get an angle. Nice. That's the Juliet guy. Good.
Good kill, good kill.
On the Timber Lima. I love this. Okay, and this is the moment when we stop shooting.
Alpha, center torso, 1 touch.
No, okay, never mind. So, what else? The Vapor Eagle. Usually Vapor Eagles don't like getting shot in legs, so that's what we are doing now. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. There is a fight going on the right side in Bravo 4, but we have 4 more enemies. Wonder where they are.
Red line, bed 4.
Here is the Eagle, and now that he has no mobility anymore, we're just gonna take him apart. Not dead. Now he is. Perfect. Some guy at Kappa. Gonna go to Kappa. Let's see if we can intercept.
Remember, if you get within that 120, it's not gonna work for you.
I don't know what that guy is. We have this there on the Sigma area. Actually, they were capping as soon as they were... Oh, there he is. It's a stealth Wolfhound at Delta 3. I don't know if he's stealth or if he is just ECM. 2 light max here. Delta 3. Hello, Cheetah! Rock it up! Oh my god, my aim is so unsteady. So not steady at all. The heavy machine guns are a problem. I need to stay a little bit away from him. So that I'm not getting thrashed by those machine guns. And I know Armlock would be a nice idea. I don't like it though. I just dislike the weapon movement and the arm movement, the torso movement. Alright, I think that's it, guys. And the ammo is depleted in the very right spot, in the very last moment here. Good, so no enemies around anymore. We're gonna get that Kappa point, and I think as soon as we have that, we should have it in the back, guys. Great. Man, I love the mobility of the Assassin, combined with some suppression potential, so combined with the damage of the medium lasers. That's 20 damage, guys. That's absolutely fine. Of course, it's completely different from what you usually do with something like SRMs, as in brawling, skirmishing. This is more flanking, finding the right spot, and then delivering the damage and supporting. Perfect. We got 3 killing blows, we got 8 assists, we got 2 kill most damage dealt, 760 damage done, as well as 6 components destroyed. That's the daily dose for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, then don't forget to leave a rating or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me, go down below to the description, there's the link to my Patreon page, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.